the Soviet Union. This is Bernie Pascal with Lou Nanne, the general manager of the Minnesota North Stars. And we'll be back with the first period play-by-play as the World Hockey Championship on CTV continues. And the first period is underway. The referee is Dag Olsen of Sweden. The puck is cleared to Craig Hartsburg, trying to get a pass to Bill Barber on the left side, and that's intercepted by the Soviet Makarov. Cleared around the board. Benesov goes after it. Here's a chance for Canada's shot, and Barber tried to deflect it in front, and it just went wide. The puck in behind the Soviet net. There's no score between Team Canada and the Soviets, and we're in the first minute of play. Here's Makarov heading for the front of the net. The pass comes to the side of shot, and that bounced off the post as Joe Malak, the goaltender for Canada, had lost his stick. Now this is Kazatonov in his own zone for the Soviets. The pass comes out to center, and it's taken by Team Canada's Kevin Lowe. Lowe drops it to Giles, ahead to Gretcki. Canada now on the attack. Giles passed it over to Lowe, his shot, and that goes wide of the Soviet net. And it's deflected up over the glass and out of play.
Well, Bernie, this game has started off at a little slower pace than yesterday, although the Soviets did have a good chance there. Puck coming off the post behind Milosh across the front right here, 3-on-2. A good move to the offside by Larionov over to Makarov, but it went behind Milosh and out across the goal post.
Ready for the draw, Cicerelli, number 17 for Team Canada, against Shepeliev, number 21 of the Soviet Union. Kapustin, Shepeliev, and Shelemov, the forward line out there for the Soviets. And this is Vasiliev, number 6 in his own zone. He's on defense now with Sergei Babinov. Puck is cleared ahead. Here's Giles of Team Canada. Boskini deflected into the Soviet zone. He bumps with Vasiliev, a chance and strikes the shot by Kevin Lowe, and that missed the net. It's taken by Smith. Behind the net to Boskini with Cicerelli, tried to jam it in. Cicerelli now, number 17 for Canada. He called down by Vasiliev, no penalty there. Lowe, number 12 for Canada. He's checked by Kapustin. Puck is cleared off the boards by Babinov, and it comes ahead to number 23, Shelemov. Up over the line goes Kapustin. Kapustin, number 8, swings into the corner. Shepeliev right in front. A shot. He scores! Shepeliev, and it's 1-0 for the Soviets.
Shepeliev coming out of the corner on actually a 2-on-1 situation, fakes the puck over to the slot area. When he gets it here, you'll see a Soviet come into the picture, faking it, stepping out, getting his own rebound right there on his backhand and putting it just by Milosh's glove. You'll see right here, the defenseman taking one man away from the net after the puck had already gone in.
So the time of the goal, 2:01. Shepeliev opens the scoring for the Soviet Union. Ilya Letonov, number 14, he's checked. Here's a chance. Propp went after the puck and just failed to reach him. Kozhevnikov, he comes in. Number 16, a shot. Kozhevnikov, and that was stopped by Joe Malak. Canada trying to get out of their own zone. The puck comes out to center ice. The Soviets leading by a score of 1-0. Now they backhand the puck into the Team Canada zone. After it there for Canada, John Van Boxmeer.
Robert caught trying to get out of the zone, not in time as Hartsburg right there was moving.
Welcome back to Helsinki, Finland. This is Bernie Pascal along with Lou Nanne, the general manager of the Minnesota North Stars. And the Soviets lead Canada 1-0. They play it up. Hartsburg, a shot. Waits on the draw.
Down there, Tretiak didn't have to hold that puck. He could have put it down and played it. Faceoff comes, won by Sidler, back to Hartsburg. The shot is just partially got by Tretiak through his legs. The same
Hartsburg, a first-round draft pick in 1979, a member of the Minnesota North Stars, and he's played outstanding hockey for Team Canada and gets the tying goal here in the first period. Both teams at full strength. Kubanev tried to get it out. Here's a chance for Canada again. Mark Napier backhands it into the corner now. Goes Reinhardt. He's knocked against the boards. The puck to the line, but not out. A shot right on. Tretiak stops that. As they Napier fired away. Trying to get that lead pass to number 25, Golikov, and it's icing against the Soviet Union. The goal scorers, Shepelyev and Hartsburg, a 1-1 tie in the first period in Helsinki, Finland. The Soviet Union against Team Canada. Now the Soviets, Lukshov on the left side, trying to get the pass in front to Trostevsky. That failed, and Canada comes back again. There's a drive by Five, taken by Bill Barber on the rebound. Let's it go. That's not Five, and he sends it through the crease. Rick Five, two big scoring opportunities there, but Gretczak stopped the initial drive. It's cleared into the Soviet zone. Barber backhands it to Gretcki. Gretcki is stopped there by Babanov. Goes after the puck and taken heavily against the board. Soviets in their own zone. Now Zlukta brings it into the Team Canada zone as he looks it into the corner. Number 5 for Canada is Rick Green. He's bumped against the boards by Drozdetsky. And Wayne Gretcki has it now for Canada. Gives it to Barber. Bill Barber, who scored the opening goal for Canada yesterday in Tampere, shoots it into the Soviet zone. Babanov, number 4. Up the middle down to 23, Shalamov. He's stopped. And the pass goes right to Bob Gainey of Canada. Gainey gives it to defenseman Kevin Lowe. Lowe of the Edmonton Oilers, his shot. That took a weird bounce on Gretczak, but he steers it to the corner. Now it comes out to center ice. Lowe, watched by Shalamov. A 1-1 tie. Lowe will get the puck again. Gets it ahead. Here's the chance now for Cicerelli. Coming in with Smith, a shot. And that bounced off defenseman Vasilia. In behind the net, Bobby Smith for Canada. He's checked, and the puck is taken by Babanov. Babanov fired it right over the top of his own net and almost hit Gretczak. Now the Soviets inside their own line. It's Shalamov. He's checked by Bobby Smith. Cicerelli. This line doing a good job of tying up the Soviets. They're having difficulty getting up to the center ice area. Now Babanov does, and he shoots it into the Team Canada zone. Bill Malott in goal for Canada. Gretczak, the goaltender for the Soviets. Here's Ryan Sprock, number 26, a bouncing shot. Gretczak stops that rebound. Taken by Dale Howardchuk, was also stopped. Gartner in front. Here's a shot by Hartsburg, and that's off the target. As Gartner's tied up in the Soviet zone. Puck comes out to center. Makarov was lined up there by Hartsburg, and he just failed to connect on that shot. Canada doing an excellent job of tying up the Soviets. Here's Reinhardt. And Perbukin tries to get the puck. Reinhardt knocks it off his stick. As Canada right on top of the Soviets, every opportunity, and they keep it in the Soviet zone. 1-1 tie. Billy Alexanov was stopped by Gartner. Gartner directed in front and shot by Sittler. And that was stopped by the defense for Bukin. Now the Soviets get it out to center ice. Reinhardt is checked there. Sittler off the board. Perbukin gets it ahead now. Here's a chance. Makarov. Makarov to Luriona, trying to get a shot, and it rolled off his stick. As they go end to end, here's Sittler. A pass up on the right side, and Napier is offside at the Soviet line. And what a pace.
Great pressure, Bernie. Started with Bobby Smith's line, forechecking tenaciously. Wayne Gretcki working both ends of the ring. Canada putting up a real good fight right now, playing extremely well.
1-1 tie. Bobby Clark, Napier, and Sittler, the forward line for Canada. Here's Makarov of the Soviet Union. Makarov coming in, and he's checked and knocked off stride by Van Boxbeer, who comes up with the puck. And he kicks it over to Clark, who backhands it to the center ice area. Kazastonov, number 7 of the Soviets. Now it's brought in by Makarov. Makarov to Fetisov, and he was hit hard. And Canada has possession, but it's called on an offside play.
From Helsinki, Finland, CTV's coverage of the World Hockey Championships continues in a moment.
Hartsburg has scored for Canada. Shepelyev for the Soviet Union. Shepelyev's goal is 2:01, and Hartsburg from Sittler at 8:08. Viktor Tikhonov, the Soviet coach. Now the puck into the Team Canada zone. This is Kevin Lowe, number 12, on defense. Former junior in the Quebec League with the Quebec team. First round pick in 79. Now the puck comes to Wayne Gretcki. Gretcki, he's checked. And the Soviets come up with possession once again. And they have it on the center. Number 25, Vladimir Golikov. In front of the pass him on the skate. He couldn't control it. It's brought in by Vassiliev, but he was stopped by Gretcki. Gretcki lined up by Tumanev. He sidestepped him. It comes out now. Number 25, Golikov fires it in. A delayed offside, and they're bringing it right back into the Soviet zone.
And Numanev was really laid out by a check by Giles there. Come up, but the Canadians moving the puck out real well. There's a tired Wayne Gretcki working very, very hard, both ends of the rink, moving the puck extremely well as well.
Ready now for the face-off in the Soviet zone. There's a shot right from the draw by Cicerelli. It's a 1-1 tie, Canada and the Soviets. Ilyaletnov going behind his own net. It flaps. Cicerelli tried to trap the puck there, and Drozdetsky gets it out. The Soviets on the attack for Bukin. Gets into number 18. There's a shot by Gamayev, and that whistles just wide of goaltender Gilles Malott. In the corner there for Canada is Hartsburg. Drozdetsky after him. Hartsburg gets it to the line, and it gets ahead to Cicerelli. Lukashov slaps it back. Two Team Canada players inside the line. Now Reinhardt. He clears it to an open wing. Bobby Smith going after it there, and that's broken up, and Hartsburg has it at center ice. Hartsburg lifts it into it. There is Bobby Clark. He's checked. Kazatonov shoots it down the ice, and it will be icing against the Soviets as Giles touches.
They're allowing Howardchuk to get an opportunity and also set up the defenses for some shots. The Soviets a little perplexed right.
1-1 tie. The Soviets undefeated at the World Hockey Championships with 7 straight victories. Canada's record going into this game, 3 wins, 2 ties, and 2 losses. Now the Soviets break out of their own zone. Makarov coming in with Larionov. In front, Makarov shot. Big save by Gilles Malott. Makarov has it again. Makarov with Kapustin and Larionov. For the Soviets, Gretcki 14, Canada shoots it in. After it is Rick 5. Fetisov got to it first. Here's Bill Barber. His shot, that's blocked by Kazatonov, and the Soviets bring it right out again. Larionov, number 11, trying to get it to the corner to Kapustin. There's a penalty coming. A delayed penalty to Canada as 5 touches it, and the tripping infraction to Giles, number 2. 3. And they're right back at it again today. This time in Helsinki, it's a 1-1 tie. The Soviets on the power play. Shalamov, number 23, sends it across there for Kapustin. Kapustin trying to get it. Shapeliev, number 21.
Hartsburg's going to get another call here.
Another penalty and the shot. They score. A delayed penalty was coming up to Canada, but it's waved off with the goal scored by the Soviets. And Shapeliev is in a bit of pain.
Well, Hartsburg gave him a jab in front of the net right there. You see it right after the shot. He's going to get another one. Hartsburg had a penalty coming up right now. You wonder maybe with the Soviets would have had 2-man advantage. They might be able to get 2 goals this way on a delayed penalty. They got 1, but the power play is waved off, and so is the delayed penalty. And now it's full strength, 5 against 5 with the Soviets leading.
A power play effort. Now they come right back in. Golikov almost broke away. But Canada has possession. Hartsburg going after it. Tumanev, number 28 for the Soviets, gets it back. Golikov couldn't handle it. Here comes Bobby Smith. Smith with Gainey and Cicerelli. Over the line. Cicerelli has it. A shot. And that rolls just wide of Tretiak. Bob Gainey has it now for Canada. In front of shot. Tretiak stops that with Cicerelli standing right in front. Now it's cleared around the boards. Reinhardt keeps it in for Canada. Cicerelli to Bobby Smith. He had trouble with it. It's cleared. Reinhardt slaps it back in, but Golikov has it for the Soviets. Golikov gives it to Union, leading Team Canada by 1 goal. It's 2-1. Kozhevnikov, number 16. He's out there with Lukashov and Gamayev, who takes the pass. Gamayev is spun around. Another penalty. This will be Reinhardt for tripping Gamayev right at the Team Canada blue line.
Well, the Soviets getting a chance to go back on a power play. They just took the lead on the last one.
Scored by Hartsburg from Daryl Sittler at 8:08. So the Soviets, once again, they have Makarov out there on the forward line with Larionov and Krutov. Larionov drops behind the net. Makarov in front. Here's Fetisov. Passes to Kazatonov, number 7. Kazatonov, Sittler watching him. That shot missed. Not by much. Lowe tried to get the puck. He was not. It's taken by Larionov. Back to Fetisov in front. Here's Makarov. Oh, and he shot wide. He had the open side, and Makarov shot wide as he hurried his shot. Now Canada fires it.
Right here. In a heavy on Larionov.
1 minute and 27 seconds left to play in the opening period. The Soviets lead 2-1. Now setting up is Makarov, number 24. Makarov back to Kazatonov. Watched by Bobby Clark to Makarov. Dropped it into the corner. A shot by Khrushchev, and up with it is Clark, and he shoots it into the Soviet zone.
Another penalty going to come up here. Canada's going to get a penalty for high sticking, probably.
Khrushchev lying on the ice at center. Now he makes his way over to the bench. And a penalty coming up once again to Team Canada. No high sticking infraction to Daryl Sittler as he caught Khrushchev with the... Late in the opening period here at the World Hockey Championships in Helsinki, Finland.
One thing Canada's going to have to Soviets with a lot of time to go on the two-man advantage.
Shepeliev and Fetisov have scored the goals for the Soviets. It's 1-1 at 8:08 of this opening period. But Canada's 2 men short right now as the puck is taken by Shalamov. Back to Kazatonov. Here's Fetisov with shot. And that goes wide. Kept in by Kazatonov. 43 seconds left in the period. Another shot stopped by Gilmalon. And he got that white pad in the way of that shot from Kazatonov, who has it again. Gives it to Shalamov. Over now to Fetisov. But he couldn't hold it. And it went outside the line, and he takes it back to center right. Khrushchev heading for the front of the net. Here's Fetisov dropping it into the corner. 20 seconds left in the opening period. His shot deflected in front. Off the stick of Khrushchev. It goes wide. In behind the net, Kapustin gives it to Shalamov. Shalamov back to Kazatonov. Makes the shot. Fetisov lets it go. In front. Oh, and that's stopped by Milan. Another chance. They score. Shalamov set up in front. And he makes it 3-1.
Well, after Milosh had made a big save, the puck coming to Shalamov, he had all the time in the world. You see right down in front, the Soviets having a good opportunity from Khrushchev to save made Kapustin out front to Shalamov. All he had to do was put it up high. Here's the first save. Chile making one save. The puck's now going to be centered right to Shalamov. He's all alone, takes his time, and puts it up and over Milosh.
So the Soviets now, and that goal by Shalamov lead Team Canada 3-1. And Canada still a man short. There's a little meeting over at the penalty box area. Alan Eagleson is there.
To the clock, whether it stopped or not, with the other penalty being up. It got very close to the end of Reinhardt's penalty, and had Reinhardt's penalty been over, had he just been stepping on the ice and off the end of Reinhardt's penalty.
So that's...
It's not out.
Well, they try to sort out this problem. Canada was 2 men short. Reinhardt's penalty 17:58. Now the power play goal, they've marked it as 19:57. But in fractions of time, on that goal by Shalamov from Kapustin, leading 3-1 as the horn goes out to end the first period of play with the Soviets after 20 minutes, 2 goals in front. You're watching the World Hockey Championships on CTV.
машин, ни людей. Белый снег, белый снег, белый снег, белый снег. Белый снег, белый снег, белый снег, белый снег. За тобой осторожно ступаю, засыпая, на снег засыпая, потрапляю в заметенный след, потрапляю в заметенный след. Засыпая, на снег засыпая, за тобой осторожно ступаю, потрапляю в заметенный след, в заметенный след.
Белый снег, белый снег, белый снег, белый клен. Белый снег, белый снег, белый снег, белый сон.
Как походня твой шаль ружавее, без земли я и ты завея, ни в окол, ни в очей, ни окон, ни в окол, ни в очей, ни окон. На земли я и ты завея, как походня твой шаль ружавее, ни в окол, ни в очей, ни окон, ни в очей, ни окон. На земли я и ты завея, как походня твой шаль ржавее, ни в окон, ни в очей, ни 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 окон.
Welcome back to Helsinki, Finland for the second period. This is Bernie Pascal along with Lou Nanny, the general manager of the Minnesota North Stars, our color commentator on the CTV telecast. And the Soviets lead Team Canada 3-1. Sittler is still in the penalty box for Canada. Larionov, Krukov, and Makarov, the forward line for the Soviets. It comes to Kazatonov. He drops it into the corner. Larionov leaves it there for Makarov. Back to Kazatonov, to Makarov, getting set, hits the post, comes back to Fetisov, his shot, and Bobby Clark stops that. Fetisov still has it for the Soviets. On the power play here, Larionov heading for the front of the net. Makarov gives it to Kazatonov, his shot stopped by Gilles Malade. And Bob Gainey has trouble getting it out. Now he goes into the corner. Hartsburg has it for Canada, as Sittler is about ready to return. Fetisov slaps at the puck and cleared out to center right. Kazatonov. He passes it to Fetisov as Sittler steps on the ice. Canada's back in full strength. Larionov. He gives it to Kazatonov. At his own blue line for the Soviets. Undefeated so far in the World Hockey Championship. Now Pervukin brings it in for the Soviets with Kapustin. Now it's dropped back to the line. Cleared in front. Malage had trouble but made the save. Now it's got into the Soviet zone. Fetisov with Howardchuk after him. Now he clears it in front. And it's taken by Kapustin. Kapustin dumps it out to center ice. Brian Propp has it for Canada. And he shoots it right back into the Soviet zone. Fetisov, number 2. He stops inside his own zone. Now a pass up the middle to number 23. That's Shalamov. Viktor Shalamov coming in now for the Soviets. In front, Kapustin. He clears it in, and Canada intercepts there, and it's brought out by Kevin Lowe. Lowe coming up on the left side. He was lined up there by Shepeliev, and there'll be a penalty coming up to the Soviet Union. An interference penalty, so Canada will have a power play opportunity.
Kapustin interfering with Mike Gardner as he was back checking, brought him down. Referee Dag Olsen right there in the play, and the Soviets now going to be a man short. You see Kevin Lowe coming up ice, and there was the infraction right there near the red line.
Team Canada on the power play with the Soviets leading by a score of 3-1. Here's Wayne Gretcki, number 99. He gets set, fakes the shot, comes in front, lets it go, and that's just the net. Grettzky has it again for Canada. Back to Van Boxmeer, and his shot goes wide. Kept in by Kevin Lowe. Here's Grettzky now behind the net again for Canada. Out there with 5 and Barber. Grettzky gets it back. Van Boxmeer couldn't get to it as Lukov breaks it up. Lowe deep in his own zone for Canada. Lowe gives it to John Van Boxmeer. Number 6, Van Boxmeer up the middle. A pass intended for 5, and Lukov intercepted that. Now it's shot down the ice into the Team Canada zone. 1:18 remaining in the Soviet penalty to Kapustin. And the Soviets leading 3-1 as Lowe fires it into the Soviet zone. 5 into the corner, left it for Bill Barber. Barber tried to get the pass around, and it's cleared off the board. Right back into the Team Canada zone. Canada needing a big goal here to get right back into it. They're trailing by 2. And the power play has not been too successful against the Soviets. Go back to that game yesterday in Tampere where they had the 2-man advantage and failed to score. 41 seconds left in this power play. Van Boxmeer, another shot. As Bob Keeney got the rebound in front, but Gretziak stopped that. It's kept in by Lowe. Over to Van Boxmeer. His shot. That's off the net. Grettzky goes after it. Lowe got to it first. Grettzky in the corner. Van Boxmeer heading for the front. Grettzky is hauled down, and the puck comes out to the center ice area. Brought in now by the Soviets. 2-on-1 break. Gavayev, but he couldn't control the pass. Van Boxmeer with 12 seconds left in the Soviet penalty. Here's Cicerelli. He's knocked down stride and center, gets up again, and shoots the puck into the Soviet zone. Reinhardt to Grettzky. Grettzky lost the puck, and it's brought out now by the Soviets once again. Number 16, Kozhevnikov, coming in, he scores! Kozhevnikov scores just as Team Canada got back. The Soviets at full strength, and Kozhevnikov makes it 4-1.
You see Kozhevnikov coming down actually on a 3-on-1, uses the fake pass, and he gets in close enough and just beats Milosh right through his leg from about 15 feet. After he's stolen the puck, he comes down the ice, uses the man for decoy, and put it right by Milosh.
4-1, Kozhevnikov gets the 4th goal for the Soviets. Reinhardt, number 8, on defense for Team Canada. Now both teams at full strength. Canada had much of the play in the first period, but a couple of costly penalties, and the Soviets capitalizing as they do so often. Now, here's a chance for the Soviets once again. Krukov's shot. That's stopped by Gilles Malad. Larionov backhands it in. Gilles Malad taps it around to Reinhardt. Now it takes a weird bounce off the board. The Soviets right on top of Team Canada. Here's Khrushchev. He backhands it in and sends it for Makarov. Howard Chuck is upset. Bit of a surprise. Makarov does it, but there was no whistle.
Everybody stopped and waited for the whistle to blow. You're right.
From Helsinki, Finland, CTV's coverage of the World Hockey Championships continues in a moment.
Canada 4-1. And Canada's on a power play now with Makarov in the penalty box. Kozhevnikov, Shalamov, Fetisov, and Shepeliev have scored the goals for the Soviets. And Craig Hartsburg has the lone goal for Team Canada so far in the game. 5 into the corner. Here's Grettzky now, trying to set it up in front. Grettzky couldn't get a shot, and the puck is off the stick of Van Boxmeer, who chases it inside his own blue line. Van Boxmeer to Daryl Sittler, off his stick, but he slaps it ahead to 5. In with Grettzky, a shot. The rebound came to Wayne Grettzky, and it's 4-2.
Daryl Sittler pushing Grettzky in 5 away on a 2-on-1. 5 coming over the blue line. There's a play by Sittler up to 5. 5 having good opportunity here to shoot. He lets go. The rebound to Grettzky, and Tretiak's already beaten. Grettzky puts it home. A fine shot by 5, a rebound goal by Grettzky. Yawning goal also. Wayne Grettzky getting his 3rd goal over here, I believe.
3rd goal of the championship for Wayne Grettzky, who had 92 goals with Edmonton. Referee Dag Olsen drops the puck. It comes back to the line to John Van Boxmeer, up to Bobby Clark. Clark trying to get that lead pass to Mark Napier, And boy, that didn't miss by much, but it's called on the off.
To putting Napier in all alone, not even missing by much on the pass and much less on the offside.
They'll drop the puck just outside the Team Canada blue line, and Kapustin shoots it into the Canadian zone. Backboard is Rick Green, number 5. Green up on the left side, gets the return pass. Now he starts out to John Van Blackspear. He clears it off Kapustin right into the Soviet zone. Daryl Sittler trying to get it to Clark. It comes in front. Napier went after it, but the Soviets quickly slap it off the boards, and they come right back now into the Team Canada zone. Here's a chance for number 21, Chapelias. He's knocked off stride. Sittler of Canada. Banned on one passing attempt. Gets it again. Sittler clears it in. Here's Mark Napier. Napier circles and backhands it to Bobby Clark. Now Sittler behind it. Mark Napier. A perfect setup, and it's 4-3.
Well, Clark and Sittler and Napier combining that one with Napier being on the doorstep after he gets that pass out from behind the net to bring Canada to within 1 goal. You see Bobby Clark here going to Sittler, and Sittler quickly keeping that puck in. Chapeliev went to the back to get Sittler. Napier standing all alone puts it away. Just previous to that, every time Canada would put the puck in one corner, the defenseman would automatically go to the far side, knowing Canada was using the play from one corner to the other, but that time they were just a step slow, and Canada capitalized.
So Mark Napier from Daryl Sittler and Bobby Clark. Canada striking with 2 goals, and it's 4-3 as they quickly get right back into this game in Helsinki, Finland. Very lively crowd here at the World Championships in Finland, offering their support to Canada. You hear them cheer. Here comes 5 in front to Gretcki off his stick. Barber behind the net. Now he gives it to Gretcki. Fetisov knocked him down, and Fetisov comes up with the puck. He clears it ahead to Gabayev. Gabayev coming up with Gretcki to the Canadian line. Takes it into the corner. In front. Back to Fetisov. Makes the shot. There's a drive, and that hit his stick and goes wide. Gretcki for Canada. A pass on the right side to 5. 5 is checked by Fetisov, and there'll be a penalty to Rick 5 as he upsets Fetisov.
Dag Olsen instead it's a dive. He just touched him. That's a pretty good, that'll be about a 5.99 on the short of a diving motion. The Soviets on the power play again.
Those penalties very costly. We'll recall a late penalty yesterday to Rick 5. Now he's penalized here in the second period with the Soviets leading Canada 4-3. And the Soviets on the power play are simply awesome. Here's Fetisov leading the attack now. Fetisov gets it over to Makarov. In with Larionov and Khrushchev. It's up back to the line. Kazatonov, number 7 on the point with Fetisov. It comes to Kazatonov, to Makarov. His shot, that's blocked, and it's cleared out by Craig Hartsburg. And the Soviets force right back deep into their own zone. Gartner out there killing the penalty with Bobby Clark. Clark, number 16, and Gartner, number 11 for Canada. Comes around the boards. Reinhardt tried to get to it. And now it's Craig Hartsburg. Ruptov checked in. Makarov up with it. In front to Larionov. Kazatonov is shot. And that goes wide. Gartner trying to get it out. Kazatonov keeps it in for the Soviets. He gets it again. Gives it to Makarov. Larionov right in front of the net. Now it's cleared over and back to Kazatonov. Tried to return it to Makarov, and he was going one way, the puck the other. Now Fetisov on the power play. In front, here's a chance now for Larionov, and he couldn't get a shot. Kazatonov setting up again a drive. Loose puck at the side, they swing around, and Milan stops that as Larionov was set up in front. Back out to the center ice area now. The puck brought in by the Soviets on the power play. They're leading 4-3. Here's a pass intended for Fetisov. It comes to Makarov. Makarov off the board. Fetisov chases it there. Now Reinhardt trying to get the puck out. Canada a man short, and Reinhardt shoots it down the ice. 8 seconds remaining in the penalty to Rick 5 as Kapustin swings into the Canadian zone as shot. And Malash covered up there. Number 5 is Rick Green as 5 is back on the penalty bubble. Here's 5 taking the puck onside, but then he lost it. the Soviets capitalize and come right back again. Makarov, he's checked at the line by Giles, a delayed offside, and it's called at the Team Canada line as 5, and Makarov starts to push right in front of the Soviet bench.
Down, he tried to just dump that puck across his oncoming wing, and Vasilyev just blocked it. Otherwise, Canada would have had a golden opportunity.
Soviets leading Canada 4-3. Mark Napier, Wayne Grettzki, and Craig Hartsburg from the goal smear being watched there by Shelomov. A pass ahead to Barker. Up with Grettzki and Cicerelli. Grettzki takes the pass, dumps it in front, and that's just a weird bounce, and the Soviets come right back again. Up over the line. Here's a chance now. A shot. Milan makes the save. Off the stick of Golikov.
Well, with a 3-on-2, Milan taking the shooter, throws that puck because right here, he's coming right down the slot with a Russian right on the left side, just coming into the screen. Milosh making a fine save on Numenev right here.
The Soviets undefeated at the World Championship, 7 straight victories. Canada with an excellent opportunity and a silver medal. There's a shot that bounces in front. Now it comes to Bob Gainey. Gainey, number 23 for Canada, with Dino Cicerelli and Bobby Smith. The puck into the Soviet zone. Billy Letonov. He dumps it in front. Giles trying to keep it in. The Soviets quick on that breakout. They're coming in. Tumanev in front. And that puck took a weird bounce. He couldn't catch up to it. Now Giles right back for Canada as they've really opened up the pace here in the second period. The puck cleared back to the Canadian line. Giles gives it to Cicerelli. He drops it to Kevin Lowe. Over to Giles. Giles returns the pass to Lowe, and he lifts it into the Soviet zone. It could have been played, so there's no icing. Verbukin, he's checked. Now Billy Letonov gives it to Gamayev. Gamayev, a pass up the middle. Here, now the Soviets coming in. This is Golikov. A shot. That whistle's just wide. Benesov makes the shot. Benesov, number 2 for the Soviets. He's bumped by Reinhardt. And Reinhardt left the puck along the boards, and Lowe lifts it ahead to Gartner. He just backhands it out to center ice. The Soviets leading Canada by 1 goal. It's 4-3. That was the score in the game yesterday in Tampere, with the Soviets winning that one. Now they freeze the puck in the Team Canada zone. Welcome back to Helsinki, Finland. It's 4-3 for the Soviets. This is Bernie Pascal with Lou Nanny and our CTV sports crew as the puck goes now to Dale Howardchuk. Howardchuk bringing it out for Team Canada. Up over the line, in front, there's a pass, backhand shot, the puck, they fire away, and that's not by the defense as Gartner let his shot go. Gartner has it again. In the corner, he's called down by Lutzow, but no penalty there. Canada has it again. And now it's the lead pass ahead for Soviets. Reinhardt knocks it down. Reinhardt back for Canada, trying to get that pass to Howardchuk. Benesov breaks it up. Now it's cleared ahead. Gamayev, and the puck just bounced over his stick. Hartsburg in the corner. He's checked by Gamayev. The puck comes to Sitzler. He slaps it, but not out. Reinhardt will bring it out. Reinhardt of the Calgary Flames gets it over to Mark Napier. And shot. And a good drive, but it's wide. Hartsburg, a shot. Off Gretczak, and he felt that in front. There's another shot. Hartsburg keeps it in. A bouncing puck in front. Napier trying to get to it. He breaks it up to Bobby Clark. Clark with Sitzler in the corner. And he's checked there by the Soviet player Pavanov. And the Soviets come right back again. This is Khrushchev. Khrushchev up over the line. A shot. And that comes off the board right out to center ice. The Soviets leading Canada 4-3. Makarov, number 24. Watched by Rick Green in front. And that bounces just wide of the Canadian goal and taken by Van Foxmeer. He gives it to Sitzler. Sitzler trying to backhand it there to Bobby Clark. That failed, and it's brought right back in by Khrushchev. He passes in front. Babanov has it for the Soviets. It's cleared as the Soviet player Makarov.
Shoulder got hurt against the West Germans, missed the next game, and then came back to play against Canada last night. Now having a little difficulty with his shoulder.
And we'd like to salute all the members of Team Canada, the great ambassadors. They've worked extremely hard, and that puck bounces right to Gretczak. And the players, it's just amazing that the Europeans all know the Canadian players asking for autographs. And well, you see them before the games, after the game too, sending a...
That's the attitude all these Finnish people have had towards them.
Soviets leading Canada 4-3. And the pass comes up on the left side. It's brought in now by Khrushchev. Hit by Giles. A good hip check. And that sets the Soviet player flying. Now Giles has it again to Rick Five. Five, a pass ahead to Bill Barber. Up with Gretcki. Barber over the line. Still has the puck. Directs it towards the net. That's bounced wide. Here's Gretcki. Gretcki for Canada at the side. Trying to jam it in. A shot. That's stopped by Gretcki. Barber trying to get it loose. And it comes to Gretcki. Gretcki in the corner. Now behind the net. Dumps it in front. And Barber kicked at it but couldn't direct it in front of the net. Giles keeps it in for Canada. Five. Here's it behind the net. Where it's taken by Shapelyev. Shapelyev got it to the line and it came out. And it's called on the offside.
Well, you can see the respect the Soviets have for Gretcki from behind the net. The moment he goes back there, they just jammed in front of that net. They had 3 and 4 guys there, as we see Kevin Lowe reaching to keep that puck in, but it just went over the line enough to cause an offside.
Goal scores for Canada in this game: Craig Hartsburg, Wayne Gretcki, and Mark Napier. It's 4-3 for the Soviets. The puck right in front again. Here's Hartsburg, a shot. That hit his skate and goes, lifts it ahead to Makarov. Here's Khrushchev, number 22, getting set. And Rick Green was back quickly to check him. Khrushchev trying to give it to Makarov, and it comes to John Van Foxmeer of Canada. Up the middle to Mark Napier. Napier trying to slip through the fence, and he's upset to the side as well, but he couldn't convince referee Olsen of that. Now the Soviets, here's Khrushchev, he can move. Khrushchev in front, trying to get it to Makarov, and that was steered away by Malak. Another shot, that's blocked in front. Khrushchev gets it, and it's gloved ahead, and it's whistled down by the referee.
You're watching the...
Soviet Union, one of the first Soviet coaches to employ 4 lines, was very successful. 1 goal differential here in the second period, the Soviets leading 4-3. Hartsburg, number 4 for Canada. In behind the net, both teams at full strength. Reinhardt backhands it to Gartner. He got it outside the line where it's stopped there by Viktor Shalamov to Shapelyev, and he's checked. Now Gartner again for Canada. Gartner on the right side, coming in with Trump. Can't get a pass. He's tied up by Perbukin. Howard shot in the corner for Canada. Gartner goes in to help him out, and the Soviets break that up. And the puck comes out to center ice. 15 seconds left to play in the second period. Billy Letonov in behind his own net for the Soviets. He backhands it there to Perbukin. Howard shot in for checking him. The puck comes to Hartsburg at center ice. And that'll about do it here in the second period. A shot as the horn goes to end the second period of play. And a big period for Team Canada. Score goals, and it's just a 1-goal difference now with the...
Рождения в ноябре, и под знаком Скорпиона родилась. Я искал тебя повсюду, ты нашлась. Я не верю в судьбу, только знаю одно: если б не было этого знака, я нашел бы тебя все равно под любою звездой зодиака. Когда по вечерам на небосклон сходит мой зеленоглазый скорпион, прекращается движение планет, и любви моей горит зеленый свет. Я не верю в судьбу, только знаю одно: 20 имен. Самым лучшим оказался Скорпион. Буду ждать, что ты подаришь мне, любя, скорпиончиков, похожих на тебя. Я не верю в судьбу, только знаю одно: если б не было этого знака, я нашел бы тебя все равно, под любою звездой зодиака. Я не верю в судьбу, только знаю одно: если б не было этого знака, я нашел бы тебя все равно, под любою звездой зодиака.
Welcome back to the most southerly republic in the world, the country of Finland. The third period of this game in the World Hockey Championships between Canada and the Soviet Union, with the Soviets leading by a score of 4-3. And the first whistle in the early going of period number 3 is Gilles Meloche. Trapped that puck and holds on, Lou.
Bernie, we might as well take this opportunity. Max McNabb, the general manager of the Canadian team, wanted to wish his mother well. His mother, 82 years old, in Watson, Saskatchewan. He watching, so we want to pass his best wishes along.
And Max McNabb and the coaching staff have done an outstanding job with this Team Canada. Just a matter of weeks putting this talent together. Here's a chance now for Makarov, and it's cleared in by Kazatona. Both teams changing on the fly here. Bob Gainey, number 23 for Canada. Gainey swings around. Shapeliev takes it into the corner. Gainey looking for someone to pass it to. Drops it behind the net to Smith. In front to Kevin Lowe.
All right.
Kevin Lowe ties it up.
Gainey feeding Bobby Smith behind the net. Steps into the slot. You'll see Bobby Smith behind the net feeds this one right out to Lowe. Moves in. Everyone else was looking the other way, and Lowe beating Tretiak to tie this game. A fine shot by Kevin Lowe of the Edmonton Oilers ties this game up.
Well, we were talking to Kevin here. He said he scored the first ever NHL goal. So we'll rate this goal right up there as well, as Canada has tied the Soviets here early in the third period on the goal by Kevin Lowe from Bobby Smith, and Bob Gainey also getting an assist on the goal. Billy Letanov, and it's icing against Team Canada. It's a 4-4 tie, and we're in Helsinki, Finland. Our CTV coverage. This is Bernie Pastel, along with Lou Nanny, the general manager of the Minnesota North Stars. Brian Spock slaps the puck down the ice. Tretiak lets it go and went through the crease, so there's no icing. It's waved off by the linesman. Both teams at full strength. The Soviets coming out of their own zone. Tumanev, he tried to drop the puck there to Kozhevnikov, and he was checked by Brian Propp. Now John Van Boxmeer on defense with Rick Green. The puck comes out to center ice. Gartner looks it into the Soviet zone, goes in quickly after it, and Gartner got to it. Howardchuk trying to dig up the puck. He has it. Oh, and he tried to get that pass to Propp. Howardchuk has it again. A good move around the defense. And the Team Canada player Propp was knocked down by Billy Letanov, who got away with that. Howardchuk in front. Gartner a shot. And that just goes wide of Tretiak. And the Soviets come back again. Kozhevnikov gets it ahead. A shot. That's kicked out by Malone. Here comes Gartner. Back for Canada. Fetisov stopped him. And Tumanev has it for the Soviets. It's a 4-4 tie. Canada and the Soviet Union. Tumanev brings it in now for the Soviets. And he's spun around. And Mark Napier has it for Canada. Napier sidesteps Kozhevnikov. He comes out. Here's Mark Napier up over the line. Clark heading for the front of the net. Now he takes it behind and gives it back to Napier. Napier is stopped there by Kazatona. The puck comes loose, a shot, and Tretiak stopped that. Now the puck cleared off the boards, a race for it. Grettzki, but Craig Hartsburg got to it first. Grettzki right on top of the Team Canada defenseman. Here's Luktoff, a shot. That bounced off the skate of Reinhart. Bobby Clark trying to get it out. He failed. And the Soviets have it again. Here's Luktoff behind the net. A shot. And Joe Malott covers up.
Well, Luktoff putting on a little pressure, and Grettzki coming around the net, trying to stuff it right on Milosh, and as he did, Milosh made the save and covered up because the Soviets were storming the net at that time. The Soviets getting away with a little bit of hooking and holding on the far side before this. That's Grettzki coming around the net, trying to stuff it in, and then being hit as he tried to continue to hit Milosh there. Darryl Sittler moving him away from the net.
Face-off is in the Team Canada zone. It's a 4-4 tie.
From Helsinki, Finland, the Soviets and Team Canada deadlocked in a 4-4 tie. Lowe, Napier, Grettzki, and Hartsburg have been the goal scorers for Team Canada. Shapelyev, Fetisov, Shelemov, and Kozhevnikov have scored the goals for the Soviet Union. The goaltenders, Tretiak and Gilles Malott. Both teams at full strength. Now the Soviets bring the puck out of their own zone. Heading for the front of the net is Shelemov. There's a shot, and Gilles Malott was taken out of the play as Rick Green bumps with him. But Smith brings it back for Canada. Up to Tino Cicerelli. His weak shot is taken by Billy Letonov. Billy Letonov, a pass out to the center ice area. Now it's cleared into the Team Canada zone. After it, there is Shapelyev. Milosh away out of the net. Shapelyev loses the puck to Dale Howardchuk, who gets it out to center ice. Now the Soviets come right back again. Shelemov's shot, and Gilles Malott stopped that. It's backhanded to John Van Foxbeer. Tried to hit Brian Propp with that pass, and it goes into the Soviet zone. Kazatonov and Team Canada is called for icing with the puck coming right back into their zone. This is Bernie Pascal along with Lunani in Helsinki, Finland. Canada and Czechoslovakia a 4-4 tie. I'd like to remind you our next telecast on the CTV network across Canada will be on Tuesday, a 4 o'clock start local time. We'll bring you the game between Canada and Czechoslovakia. That'll be Tuesday on the full CTV network. Now Hartsburg fires the puck into the Soviet zone. It's brought back out. Here's the chance now, number 25, Vladimir Golikov. Dropped it back, hits it again, a shot, and that's deflected just wide. Tumanev with Golikov heading for the net. Fetisov shot. That's kicked out by Milan. And Canada has possession. It's cleared over by Howardchuk. Broken up by Tumanev. Tumanev in with Golikov. And Kozhevnikov, number 16. Here's Golikov in front. And a chance for Kozhevnikov. He couldn't get a good drive. Hartsburg, he's checked. And the puck is cleared away by Gartner. And off the boards it goes right to Tretiak, the Soviet goaltender. Now the Soviets bring the puck out to center ice. Gamayev is knocked off stride as he hits the Team Canada line. Kevin Lowe passed it over to Kurt Giles. Giles got it out and it's whistled down. And it's a 4-4 tie, Canada and the Soviet Union.
That British troops have landed on the island of South Georgia, 800 miles east of the Falkland Islands. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher is seeing the Queen at Windsor Castle, briefing her on the latest developments. There is no word yet on any British casualties or whether the troops met resistance from the 150 Argentinians on the island. However, there are reports of Argentine casualties. Authoritative Whitehall sources say a small party of a dozen crack Marines made a reconnaissance landing on Thursday.
Horzhoff to put that together.
I'm sure he probably had to go right down to minor hockey to make sure he got enough in professional type competition.
Face off in the Soviet zone. It comes back to the line. Here's Rick Five going after it. Drozdetsky has him all tied up and knocks him to the ice. Barber gets in there and pushes at Drozdetsky. But they can't get a penalty from referee Dag Olsen.
Well, it's not sour grapes or anything, but I've seen numerous occasions now when the Russians have tied the Canadian team up quite.
Five was trying to check him, but Babinoff tripped Five, so it could have gone either way.
But as it ends up, neither team gets a penalty. Face-off is inside the Team Canada line. It's a 4-4 tie. Canada and the Soviet Union. Gretcki, Napier, Hartsburg, and Lowe have scored the goals for Canada. Puck is cleared into the Soviet zone. Billy Letonov back for it, and it's brought out now by the Soviets. Out to Makarov. A good move coming in on goal. He can't get a shot. Larionov dumps it in front, and it's taken by Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg for Canada. Up on the right side, clears it into the Soviet zone. Billy Letonov, he's checked behind the net by Bob Gainey. Here's Bobby Smith trying to get the puck loose. Smith comes up with it in front for Cicerelli, and it just bounced over his stick. Now it's slapped to Billy Letonov, number 14. Bobby Smith in for checking. Hartsburg shot right on. Gretcki stopped that. And it's cleared to Kapustin, trying to get it ahead to Makarov. And back quickly is Reinhardt on defense for Canada. Pass intercepted and brought in, but it's offside as it came outside the blue line, brought in by Kruton.
Well, the Canadians forechecking there, having a couple of opportunities to come up with the puck, but the pass is just bouncing over the stick. One, Bobby Smith to Cicerelli, just about ankle high, where Dino couldn't get a stick on it. Another shot from the point on Hartsburg, just was cleared to the side as Cicerelli moving into the net.
One has to be really impressed with the play of the Soviets. They're quite a power in international hockey. They went to the 1948 Olympics as observers, entered their first World Championships in 1954, won that, and they've been a power really ever since. And they're undefeated in this World Hockey Championship in Finland, but in this game they have their hands full with Canada. Here's Five in front. He couldn't get a shot. It's a 4-4 tie as the Soviets come right back again. And that pass intended for Kapustin failed. Gretcki trying to get the puck loose. He gets it ahead to Rick Five. Five overskated it, tried to get it to Kevin Lowe, and it's cleared back into the Team Canada zone. Giles gives it to Five. Five coming out for Canada, stopped at the Team Canada line, and the Soviets bring it right back in again. There's a shot, the rebound, and that's stopped by Joe Melange as Shalamov let it go. Here's Phil Barber of the Philadelphia Flyers, a shot, and a stick save by Gretcki, and it came right off the backboard. Gretcki, Gartner's shot, that hit a defenseman and goes wide. As Gretcki set up Gartner, here's Gretcki again. Gretcki for Canada, swinging around, looking for someone. Gretcki forced back by Kazatonov. Now gives it to Rick Green. His shot. Gretcki coming in front. Green has it again. Directs it to Gartner behind the net. He's checked. Gretcki in there. He's hauled down, and there's Noski. Now the puck taken by Chapelia. 9.5 minutes left to play here in the third period. A 4-4 tie. Puck cleared into the Team Canada zone. John Van Boxmeer. He's watched there by Kozhevnikov. Now he'll try the other side. Gets it ahead to Gartner. Gartner gets it out to Dale Howardchuk. The 19-year-old youngster shoots the puck into the Soviet corner. Now it's cleared up on the right side. Kozhevnikov, number 16, takes it back in. A weak shot, and Joe Melange slaps that. Vasiliev has it. Vasiliev in front, and that was blocked. He gets it to Kozhevnikov. And Boxmeer missed him. A loose puck in front of the Team Canada net. And Gartner backhands it into the Soviet zone. It rolls over the line. Babinov gets to it. And it's icing against Team Canada. A 4-4 tie.
This is the World Hockey Championships from Finland on CTV.
Play in the championship round. And this game is tied at 4 as Hartsburg has it behind the net. Craig Hartsburg, number 4, native of Stratford, Ontario, gets the return pass. Coming to center ice. Now he gives it to Reinhardt of the Calgary Flames. Reinhardt, a good move. Back to Hartsburg. His shot. Oh, and slapping away there was Clark, but just failed to get a solid drive on Tretiak. Now the puck's brought out to the line. And it's called on the offside. And boy, this has been another impressive showing by Team Canada.
Defenseman allowing Gretcki to come around the outside. And
a 25-year-old center from Czechoslovakia has left to join his brother in New York. Peter Inacek, one of the young forwards with the Czechoslovakian team has left the team and gone to the United States.
And
Obviously hoping to get a position in the NHL next year.
And he's a centerman, and the Czechs already had one centerman out with an injury, so they were down to two, and they were very concerned about that. And the coach, Louis Buca, was told not to take him. They were concerned that he might defect, and he says, we've got to get the best players. I've talked to him. He says he wouldn't. And so he was very upset because he said it's a reflection on the coach's character also that he was somewhat led astray thinking that the fellow wouldn't do it. He says if he was going to do it, why didn't he wait till the summer?
Here it's a 4-4 tie, Canada and the Soviet Union. The puck is brought back by Kozhevnikov. His shot, that's off Craig Hartsburg's stick and goes into the corner. And he bumps Kozhevnikov against the board. Now it comes to Tumanev. He couldn't handle it, and it's cleared back into the Soviet zone. Kazatonov, number 7. On defense, gets that pass to number 25, Vladimir Golikov. Kozhevnikov's backhander, and Hartsburg blocks that and gets it out. Napier tried to trap it. He stumbles as he tried to get possession. Great effort by Mark Napier trying to retrieve that bouncing puck.
You're watching the World Hockey Championships from Finland.
It's a 4-4 tie, Canada and the Soviet Union. Kevin Lowe scoring in the third period to give Canada the tie. Mark Napier, Grettzki, and Hartsburg have also scored in the game. Kozhevnikov, Shepeliev, Fedosov, and Shelemov have been the goal scorers for the Soviet Union. That puck fired off the boards and going back deep into his own zone, number 2, that's Fedosov. On defense with Kazatonov, Fedosov cleared it. It's stopped by Giles off the boards to Mark Napier, but he couldn't control the puck. And it's a break now for Gamayev. Gamayev with Giles after him. Takes it behind the Team Canada net. Giles really had him tied up, and he couldn't even get a pass. Now Bobby Clark goes after it. Kazatonov in front. A shot by Gretcki. And Joe Milosh of the Minnesota North Stars makes another big save.
Well, Gretcki using a screen in front was Luktov. This ground, as we see the shot coming up right here. Gretcki right from the hash mark. Putting a good shot on net. Milosh holding on for the save.
Canada very much in the hunt for a medal. Their last medal at the World Championships. They score! Makarov, and that eluded goaltender Joe Milosh.
Right off the draw, puck coming back to Makarov. He gets a quick wrist shot up high, beating Milosh on the glove side, putting the Soviets ahead 5-4. Here's the draw, right back to Makarov. He gets it away quickly. Right up high in the upper corner. Seemed like Chile almost might have even deflected a part of that puck.
He seemed to have it played all the way. He had the mid up there to catch it, and it either deflected off his glove or maybe off his stick. So Makarov gets a go-ahead goal. Larionov assisting number 11. So with 4:42 left to play in the third period, the Soviets now lead Canada 5-4. As we mentioned, Canada's last medal was a bronze, and that was at the 78 championship. Canada's last gold was 1961. So it's been a bit of a drought for a gold medal Canadian team, but they did win a medal, a bronze in 78. And are very much in the medal running here as Shepeliev sets it in front, and that backhand shot goes wide. The Soviets leading by 1 goal. Here's Barber. He got out to center. Billy Letnov got a piece of him. That shot is deflected wide as Barber heads to the bench. He's broken his stick. Rick Green for Canada. Ahead to Barber, now to Gretcki. Here's Gretcki coming in with Rick 5. His shot, and that went wide. A good effort by Gretcki going in a 2-on-1 with Rick 5. Now Reinhardt brings it back for Canada. Reinhardt trying to get a shot, does. That's blocked by Billy Letonov. Now it's cleared in front. And up on the right side, the Soviets come out again. Shelemov over the line, and the pass, Tumanev had trouble with it. Shelemov behind the net. Golikov in front, and the puck is cleared outside the line to center. Back into the Soviet zone. 3:20 left to play in the third period with the Soviets leading by 1 goal. Golikov gets the pass ahead. Tumanev over the line, coming in, drops it to Fedosov. He scores! Fedosov for the Soviets. A perfect drop pass to the Soviet defenseman, and it's
Well, a quick breakout play from deep in the Soviet zone allowed the Russians to come up 3-on-2, and Fedosov, the defenseman, is going to move up here, and he takes the drop pass right from the slot area, firing down low to beat Milosh. In perfect position, Fedosov with a good low shot, beating Milosh, putting the Soviets ahead 5-3.
So the Soviets strike for 2 goals. Makarov and Fedosov. 6-4 is the score. 2-goal differential favoring the Soviet Union. Now here's Kevin Lowe in his own zone to Child. Both teams at full strength. 3 minutes left to play in the game. Gartner deflects the puck and bounces right to Tretiak. Gartner, after the puck, Propp trying to get it loose. Gartner's broken a stick. He goes to the bench to get a new one. Here's Howard Chuck. In fact, Gartner tried to steal Drozdetsky's stick. Gartner gets a new stick, gets back into the play. This is Dale Howard Chuck. He's stopped, and here comes Drozdetsky. Drozdetsky taken out of the play by Kevin Lowe. Gabayev is hammered by defenseman Giles. Now here's Howard Chuck, number 18 for Canada. Over the line, drops it in front, and Propp couldn't get to it. It's brought back now. Drozdetsky's shot off the stick of Kevin Lowe and goes high over the glass and out of play.
From Helsinki, Finland.
Number 3.
Just a little replay on Bobby Clark here, taking one swing, and I think he comes around and almost takes another one right there. See that? Both baseball and golf, 2 whiffs.
Now Clark getting into position for the face-off just outside his line with Larionov, number 11, and it goes back to Rick Green. Now it slaps ahead off the stick of Bobby Clark. Here's Mark Napier trying to dig the puck loose. Got away from Van Foxbeer and goes back into the Team Canada zone. We'd like to thank Arthur Harnett of Harcum Consultants for his cooperation in helping bring you these telecasts from the World Championships in Helsinki, Finland. Now here's a chance for Van Foxbeer for Canada, number 6. Takes it behind the net. Billy Letinoff draped all over him. And the puck is brought right back out by the Soviets. Krutov coming in with Makarov. Coming in front, Makarov slips and falls. Krutov brings it back outside the line, and he brought it in. And that's the whistle, the offside, as Krutov was knocked heavily to the ice by Van Foxbeer.
The whistle should have blown before the face. Right here is where he had just shot the puck. At the same time, he was being checked by Van Boxmeer.
And Mark Napier took the...
On the ice, back-checking Barber, came down and just actually grabbed Barber. And that's why Barber just turned around and flashed him. Since the referee didn't call the first one, he wasn't about to call the second one.
That's Tumanev, number 28. Well, the net is knocked off its moorings. That's something that hasn't happened a great deal. Usually in international hockey, you see that happen all the time, but
well, it
hasn't
hasn't.
The first time.
You're right, Bernie. It hasn't in the Russian-Canadian games, but the other night in the German game and the Finn game, it must have happened about 8 times.
I guess if there was one big disappointment, here's Barber.
Here's the hook right there, so he turned around and flashed him right back. See, the puck wasn't even there, and Numanev just hooked him, or Kozenkov just hooked Barber, so he turned around and flashed him, and the referee let them both go. And that sort of precipitated what happened in front of the net. Here's the incident right in front of the net where Tretiak's going to end up with a penalty. He just took a slash at Vive right there, and Barber came in. And then, as we see the melee in front, somehow we're ending up with a penalty also to Hartsburg. It's Hartsburg in front of the net there. He had someone there roughing with him. All of a sudden, the Canadian team playing a man short.
And they give one to Kazatonov
as
there. Well.
Finally.
Well, now Kazatonov, they have up on the board 2 minutes. Hartsburg 2 minutes. Barber will also get a minor and the penalty to Tretiak. So on his 30th birthday, late in the game, leading 6-4, Tretiak picks up 7 games, And the defending Olympic champions, they're going to have a tough time now getting a berth for the 84 Olympics.
No, they won't have a tough time in the Olympics, Bernie. For the Olympic qualification, they take the 8 out of A pool next year, plus they take 4, but next year they've got to go to B pool in Tokyo rather than A pool. And it is a disappointment. It's unfortunate. There were 11 players that couldn't come, 4 or 5 were in. When you start dropping off quality like that, this is pretty tough competition, world-class hockey.
Now here's Giles for Canada, backhands the puck, keeping it in the Soviet zone. Kevin Lowe trying to dig the puck loose. It comes back to Gretcki. Gretcki setting up. Here's Gretcki's shot. That's deflected and just goes wide and comes back. Here's Lukstov. Lukstov for the Soviets, an empty net, and it goes wide. Lukstov fired it wide. 31 seconds left here in the game. Here comes Daryl Sittler. His shot off the arm of Tretiak. The Canadian net is empty. Malak on the bench. Here's Lukstov. Again facing an empty net. A shot. Lukstov misses again on the open net. 15 seconds left to play. 6 for the Soviets. Here's Sittler trying to get it in front. It comes back. Here's John Van Boxmeer. His shot right on. Tretiak makes the save with 6 seconds left.
And that Blitinoff there tied up with Sittler had a fight a couple nights ago. It's the first time we've seen the Soviets have a fight in world-class hockey with Kurt Kleinendorf from USA. And
will be in the Soviet zone, the empty Canadian net. The Soviets leading by a score of 6-4. Bobby Clark against Lukstov. Van Boxmeer, Reinhardt into position. Brian Propp out there as well. It comes back to Reinhardt, a shot. And that's stopped by Tretiak, and that'll do it. The buzzer goes, and the game is over. And the Soviets off the bench to congratulate goaltender Vladislav Tretiak as they defeat Team Canada by a score of 6-4.
This is the World Hockey Championships from Finland on CTV.